Okay, our last type. This is what we've been building up to. And this method that we've been using is specifically used for these. So if you wanted to use our previous method with the ones we've done earlier in the week, that's fine. But the method we're doing this week, you have to use it for these. There's no other way to do it right now. So what do I mean by these being a bit different? If you look at the letters squared, there's a number in front of them that is no longer equal to just 1. So it's not p squared plus something p plus something. It's 9p squared. The second one has got a 6 in front of the letter squared. And you'd even use this method if any of those numbers was a minus. So if you had minus 9p squared or minus 6p squared or even minus 1x squared plus whatever. So how do we do it? All right, same as before, we look at the minus 2. We write the factors of minus 2. That should say factors of minus 2. So plus 1 and minus 2, minus 1 and plus 2. We then look at the factors of 3w squared. And this is extremely important. Each of those factors has to have a w in it. There has to be a letter in each of those factors. So 3w and w is acceptable. 3w squared and 1 is not acceptable. And 3 with w squared as the two factors also won't be acceptable here. Your method won't work unless you have a w in each of those factors. Your method won't work unless you have a w in each of those factors. Right, so we put the two factors that are on the left of the x, and we'll take the first pair there, plus 1 and minus 2. All right, we check along the diagonal, multiply the two of those together. Check along the diagonal, multiply the two of those together. And check those, gives me minus 5w, wrong factor, so try again. All right, now here's where this is a little bit different. If you look at the x, we have a plus 1 and a minus 2. We could swap where they are. We could put the minus 2 on top and the plus 1 on the bottom. So that's a second arrangement. What that means then is we actually have 4 arrangements of the x in total. It's not just the 2 because there are two factors, but the position of the factors on the right can change as well. And I'm going to go to that now. So bear in mind we've got a plus 1 and a minus 2 at the moment. And now when I look at it again, I'm going to use the same factors here. Same factors there. Remember, you have to have a w, something with a w and something with a w for the factors on the left. There's my x, my two factors go there. And again, I'm using the first pair of factors. I'm just swapping where they are. So I've got minus 2 on top and plus 1 on the bottom. Multiply along the diagonal. And then check. That gives me plus 1w, which is the term in the middle. So just to clear off all the rest of the stuff, leave me with the x as I've done before. You can put in your brackets. And remember, there's a particular way to write it. So take the horizontal line on the top, put those in a bracket, the horizontal line in the bottom, put those in the bracket, and that is my answer. All right, I'm going to go once more. Okay, take the factors of plus 1. Now, if we look, the middle term is negative, so that means we need to use the minus 1 and the minus 1. So I'm probably going to ignore the plus 1 and the plus 1. The factors of 5x squared, remember we need an x in both of those factors, so it'll be 5x multiplied by x. Put my 5x and x on the left, and like I said, the middle term is negative, so this one isn't going to work out straight away. We'll do it anyway. Multiply along the diagonal. Okay, that's a mistake. They're actually reversed, but that's fine. Gives you plus 6x. That is not the middle term. The middle term is minus 6x, so these are the wrong factors. Again, the middle term is minus 6x, so these are the wrong factors. So let's try the second pair, which I said was going to be the answer anyway. Alright, draw your x. Put those in. Multiply along the diagonal. Again, they're in the wrong order there. But still, it'll give me the minus 6. That is the middle term. Let's have a look at the cross and just write these in the right order. So that'll be my first bracket. And right next to that, not below it, should be that bracket. There's your answer, gents. And now there's your homework.